Alrighty, we are live, everybody. Let me know when you guys can hear me and see me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys see me okay? My hair looks like a skunk tail right now. Hey, Norma, can you see me? Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me? Okay. I hope I'm not too loud. Hi, Charlie. A-bomb. A-bomb. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Molson Man. What's up? How are you guys doing? Hey, John. Good to see you. Hey, BS Detector. I know it must be early for you. Hey, Tia. Hi, Amber. So I'm going to let everyone just chime on in. It is early for me. As you can see, I'm still trying to fix my hair. Hey, Capri. This is really early for me. 11 a.m. Some people are like, that's not even early. Can you guys see what my mug says? It says, can you see it? Brain dead from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So my mind is still asleep. Hey, hey, hi, Tammy. Hey, Sherilyn. Hey, Arch Girl. I've been chiming all morning and was told to head. Oh, already? It's too early. It's barely 11 o'clock. I'm just waking up. It's 2 p.m. where you're at. Let me look at everybody who's coming in. Let's see. Who do we have here? NK did it. Is that my Jen? Is that you, Jen? Hi, Sanja. Ooh, from South Africa. Ooh, how nice. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Now I got to be on my best behavior. Sorry, guys. Hey, Melanie. You guys know how I am. It's early for me. So just so you guys know, let me put this right here. Is there crackling going on? Can anyone tell me if you guys hear some crackling noise? The last live we did, I went back and watched the replay and I was so upset because there was so much crackling through the whole live off and on. I don't know what the freak was going on with it, but StreamYard is really pissing me off. I need to find something else to use to go live besides StreamYard because I pay $25 for this service a month and it's not the best quality. So far, it's good. You know what I noticed, Amanda? Naem, hi. No crackling. Okay, you know what I noticed? You guys are going to hear crackling probably when I start sharing my screen. Hey, Irvin, what's up? I feel loca right now. I look loca. When I start sharing the screen, I feel like it starts to crackle and I don't know why. So if it does it afterwards, I'm going to send StreamYard a email and see if they can help me figure it out. Dave G, did I say hello to you? I don't know if I did, but one big hello to all of you guys. Hi, Anne. Good morning. Hey, D. D is back. I am so happy. Wasn't I crying for D on my last live, you guys? I was like, where is she? John, where is she? Where is she? John's like, she's going to be happy when she comes back because I guess where you guys are from, everything is opening up. So everyone welcome Dee. She was on vacation and she went camping, I believe. And you know, when you go camping, well, I know when I went camping, there's no service around. So only if you go into town, you could get service. So she stood 2 extra days without me knowing. I was dying. I thought she was ignoring me. Hi, Mary. Louisiana. Ooh, I've always wanted to go there. Always. I'm not even kidding you guys. All right, so you guys know that we're going to be discussing the Gernon case. I have to make sure I have my notes because since we've been talking all these different cases, I got to make sure I don't mix up any of the information. That's my biggest fear now that I'm talking other cases. Hey, Amelia, I don't know if I said hi to you. Nice. Hey, Rachel. Amy. If it seems like I'm hyper, I'm half asleep still. Coffee's barely going in, and I'm excited to see you guys here and chat this early with me. My biggest fear now that I'm talking all these different cases, is that I'm going to mix up the information when I'm talking to you guys. So if I'm ever talking a case with you and I say something that's not correct, just correct me in chat. It's probably because my mind is thinking of a different case. My biggest thing is that I'm going to be telling you guys information that's from the Watts case into these cases. Hi, Donna. Donna's getting a tattoo, or she's thinking of getting a tattoo, and I'm so jelly right now. You know I want my neck piece. Hey, Major Mama. Hello, everyone. This is my first time. Everyone give Major Mama a big, crazy welcome. It's the first time she's joining the chat. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Major Mama, do you know this case? We're going to be talking. Why do I keep having my hand up? Ugh. We're going to be talking the Cash Gernon case. Have you heard that one? Don Primetime, what's up? Good looking. You're working right now? I got to go work out after this. Hey, Leanne, my beautiful friend, Leanne. And I feel like I do want to say this before we get started. I don't know why. I just felt I want to say this. If anybody out there that's watching, hey, Margie, if you're here watching the channel for the first time, welcome, of course. We do discuss true crime, but I just felt the need to say this today. If anybody's going through anything today that, they're having a hard time mentally, physically, if you feel like everything in your life is going wrong, where you feel like one day it's this, the next day it's that, the next day it's another thing, and you just feel like your world is crumbling down and you're like, Jesus, what more can I go through? It's just too much. Everything around me is just falling apart. I can't take it. I just want to say, just know that even though it may feel that your life is just crumbling right in front of you and everything and anything is going wrong, just know it will get better, that it will pass. And if you have the right mindset and just stay strong and try to be positive through it and find something positive, you will get through whatever situation you are going through. I don't know why, but today I just felt the need to say that. I feel like, I don't know. I know I personally have been through so much in my life, not just cancer, but I've been through a lot of things in my life, from childhood to a grown woman. So I know what that feels like, where you're just praying to God, like, what else are you going to throw? Like, I can't take it anymore. Like, I can't handle something else going wrong in my life. So just know it's going to pass and just stay strong. Pray. I don't want to push that on anyone, but and always reach out. If you need someone to talk to, I'm always here. It's easier to reach me on Facebook than it is through email, I feel like lately, but I don't know. I just felt the need to say that. Okay. And Kate did it. She says, I'm here if any of you need to talk. I have many years experience in mental health. Yes. And for everybody, that's Jen behind that name. So if people think it's NK, it's not NK. It's Jen. She's hilarious. She makes me laugh. I'm glad to see her back. And Jen, I'm waiting for your email. I'm waiting for your email. Hey, Screaming Daisies. What a cool ass name. So I don't know why. I just felt the need to say that. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about Cash Gernon. I'm not going to take up too much of your guys' time, even though I've just rambled on for a good 10 minutes. So Jesus Christ. All right. Sound still okay? No crackling? I love that you started the live like this. That's amazing. Yeah, Tia, I don't know. I just felt the need to say that today. I do know someone who's going through something right now. And then I just thought, we just really never know what people are going through behind closed doors. We have a smile on our face, but there's always something going on. And I just felt the need to say that. I really did. And Kate, I'll email you. Sorry, it's been a busy week at work. It's okay, love. Just knowing you're here makes me happy. I miss you, by the way. I really, really do. But yeah, sometimes grief is. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be talking the Cash Gernon case. And I'm not going to go over the whole case because everybody here knows it. I'm sure most of you know that case. We've been covering the case since it's happened. I've done a couple of videos. We've done quite a few lives over it. And I haven't went live talking about it lately because there hasn't been any new update on it. So it's been pretty quiet. So yesterday, which was June 9th, there was an update from Dallas Police on their website. They uploaded it's like a one sentence, and I'll read that to you. And then the news media, of course, went out with it. And at the time that the news broke, and I'm sorry if you guys see a glare in my glasses. I'll try to sit back a little bit so you don't see it. When the news broke, Dawn called me, Amanda called me, and then my phone was just going off for messages. And at that time, it all broke. There was a lot going on in my house. My boyfriend was using the studio because he was creating the merch, the design for the merch that we're going to have here on the channel. And the merch is done. Well, the design is done, and it looks so freaking sick. I can't wait for you guys to see the design. I sent it to, thank you, Dave, for posting that. Let me highlight that. And thank you, Dave, for all your hard work you do here. I truly appreciate you. What was I saying? Oh, the merch, the design is done. The design is done. It took about, I think I started talking, once I hit 10K, I started talking to Amanda and Sky about it, about designs and stuff like that. So we were going through different ideas, and it took about 3.5 weeks after a couple of designs, trials and errors. And finally, I had to go in and grab my boyfriend and say, can you help out? Can you do it? Because he's amazing when it comes to designing, and his visions are always amazing. He actually does merch. We have like the whole setup here at the house in the garage. So we have a silk screen, and then the other machine, which I should know it all, but I don't, because I don't do it. So anyway, so I went to him and I was like, look, I need help. I can't figure it out. This is what I want. This is my vision. He's in the studio, and bam, he came out with it within like 2 hours. I was like, and it's freaking sick. It's so sick. It's such a good represent of me and the channel. So you guys are going to love it. I have to, of course, put it through YouTube. So I'm hoping next week, because I was reading on things, it takes a couple of days for it to link up on the channel. So hopefully by next week, it will be done. Skulls. Actually, there's no skull on it. You guys are going to be shocked. There isn't a skull on it. I know. Well, kind of in a way, but it looks so. I sent it to Amanda. I'll send it to you later. I sent it a purple to Sky, and I was like, okay, what do you guys think? And I sent it to somebody else, and everybody liked it. So I'm like really excited. I hope you guys end up liking it. I really, really do. I love it. And it's good that guys can wear it and girls can wear it. And that's the thing, that's why I wanted my boyfriend to come in and finalize and just do it, because he would make sure it wasn't too girly where a guy's not going to want to be wearing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to wear this. So it looks good. Okay, guys, that's enough rambling. So let me go ahead and pull up for you the Dallas Police website. And let me share my screen. But I am really excited about it. And I'm like, it's like that little thing of being proud of yourself for the accomplishments that I've done on the channel. So yeah, and I'm not looking at chat right now. Okay. In a few days, I am a 2-month. Yes, you'll get a pink one. And Valerie, who's the newest moderator here, and I believe she's working right now. My drink. So what was I saying again? Oh my goodness. Something about Valerie. Let me move this over so I can. All right. Let's see. No, we don't want that. We want this one. All right. Can you guys see that okay? Why is it sharing that one? We don't want to see StreamYard. Hold on. Let me get the StreamYard one out of there. And download results. And and it just booted you guys out. Let me do that again. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so let me get to the actual. This is the Alice, please. Website. And I could have easily just read the article from, but I wanted to show you guys that it's coming from there. Because that's what yesterday when I learned of what happened. Oh, like I was saying, when I learned what happened, my boyfriend was using the studio. My daughter was playing the video games in the living room, and there was a lot of noise going on. So, and then Amanda said she was going live. I couldn't find a charger. I'm having a heart attack because I don't know about you guys, but this was big news to me. I was like, wow, especially because we've been covering the case. So I was like, oh my gosh. But I'm glad Amanda went live with it. And here we go. So let me make this a little bigger for me, because I really wanted to see what people were saying about it. So I went to the Facebook groups. I was watching other lives to see how people felt about the new breaking news. To me, this is breaking news. Some people were like, oh, we already knew this was going to happen. I kind of felt, I don't want to say I knew for a fact that charges were going to be on him, because I personally think, and I'm okay, I feel fine saying this to you. Hey, Mexi, thank you for being here. I'm waiting for when Nate's mom's interview will be out. Will that be for public? Just wondering, because I have read her book. I really enjoyed her book, so I'm waiting for that, Mexi. I'm not sure if that was only for members. Putting them on blast. I've been waiting for that. Anyways, so this is, I want to see what people were saying about it. I personally think that somebody else was there. I do. I think there's someone else I think somebody was outside of that window. I just feel it. The lighting going on the outside, we've covered that many times here. We've watched that video so many times. The thing, and I've read what you guys have said. I've read what other people have said in the groups. I've made posts. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, sorry. And people thought, well, it could be a street light. People thought it could be coming from a car. It could have been from the the camera. But with everything, I don't think it's any of those things. I mean, could it be any of those things? Yes, it could. But I just feel, oh, okay, Mexi, I am so waiting for that. So you guys seen it right there. He's saying he's editing that footage now. So I am waiting for that, because like I said, I read her book. I've done a couple of reviews. Actually, she reached out to me through Messenger. So she seems like a really sweet lady. So I'm waiting for it. So I'm happy for that. Okay, so I just feel it's interesting on the timing of when this light starts going off, because the light goes off, and I'm talking about the footage of when Darriynn walks into the room. Now, some people don't believe that's Darriynn, and we'll go into that in a little bit, but before I believe it's Darriynn, so I'm going to say Darriynn. So before Darriynn walks into the room, the light starts flickering in that window. Then he's in the room and it flickers a couple of times, and then it seems like when he's standing there and he's like kind of like, I don't know, I feel like if he's thinking what, I don't know. But then it goes off again, and then when he bends down, hey sweet pea, and Rachel, I don't know if I said hi to you, Rachel. When he bends down, it goes off again. And then when he leaves, it goes crazy. When he's walking out of there, it starts going crazy, that flickering. And then it continues to flicker a little bit as he leaves there. So it just reminds me of, if somebody was on the outside, again, just go along with me. If somebody was on the outside, and they were recording it or taking photos or on their phone, it would make sense that they're doing it when he walks in, when he bends down, and when he walks out holding the child. And the way he holds the child is another thing. But hey, Juliana, it's Juliana, right? Hey, Wendy, I've learned a lot. Monica, I think I've missed some people that came in, but hello to anyone that came into chat. Don't think I'm ignoring you. You're on lunch at work. Oh, well, have a good day at work, love. But I don't know. So I believe Darriynn is responsible for the crime, but I also believe somebody else was there. It's just something I feel from watching the surveillance video of it all. So let me go ahead and read you the new update. And again, it's just like, it's a little sentence. So this is obviously from Dallas Police Department, and they have a couple of different updates. You go all the way down. And this is something that I when I first came across this case, I was a little obsessed. I get like that with any case. I was checking this. I was checking to see if any new charges were put out there on the other, for the Dallas, when you check up the cases. I was like going crazy every day, checking it all day long. So you can see they have different updates. So they had one on the 16th, and that's when they identified it was Darriynn, excuse me, and he was 18. We know he's 18, and he was charged with kidnapping and burglary. And then again, right here, it says that Dallas investigators, they anticipate that there will be additional charges pending the results from forensics. So this is what we have been waiting for the longest time. And then we also know that Cash had a twin brother, and Cash and Carter. So cute. And then let me go. So then the update was the 17th. They just wanted to update and then just correct any misleading information that had been circulating within the news and social media regarding the death of 4-year-old toddler discovered on Saturday, May 15th, 2021. And then, they wanted to just confirm that it was, in fact, Cash Gernon. I wonder if there was if other names were being put out there of who the victim could have been. But then also right here, it just says there has been a misidentification of Monica as to being Cash's biological / stepmother. We know that Monica refers to herself as being the mom, even when she talks to when she talked to the Daily Mail, she was that they call her mommy, I think she was saying. And again, they were staying with her roughly almost 2 months, but prior to that, she had never met the boys, the twins, and she had never met in person, from what Trevor, who was the biological dad, from his own statement, that he was speaking with her. It seems like, I think they met online. It seems like when you listen to his statement, it seems like they met online. They known each other for a couple of years, and then he's like that he was going through a hard time, and he was a single dad, she was a single mom, and blah blah blah. So it seemed to me, and then she opened her home up and volunteered to help him out. It just seemed, I kind of feel, if we know Trevor has a history with the law, and he has his things he was running from. So I wonder if he was like trying to run from something, and then he went to go stay with her, like if it was pre-planned that he was going to split. I don't believe he just said, hey, I'm leaving, goodbye. I think she knew in advance he was going to leave. But again, so that was the update for May 17th. And then we know that there was the additional charges on the 27th of May filed against Darriynn Brown. And that again was for the break-in he did. Crazy is convinced. I think they did meet on Facebook. I really do. It sounds like they did. You know what I'm talking about, Amanda, when you meet some guy on Facebook and you just, chop it up, and then you guys are flirting, or you might not be flirting. I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I've been single, so I think that's how it still goes. But, right here for the 27th, the new charges are going to be from when the neighbor said that Darriynn broke into his house, and that happened 3 months prior, and he pressed charges after it was learned that Darriynn was the one who broke into Monica's house. Now, there is a lot of controversy over that because the neighbor says that he didn't file the report or call the police because Monica convinced him and pled to him, please don't do that. He has, mental issues, and she knew him and he was staying with her, which that's interesting because Monica made it seem like, they weren't that close. Her son made it seem like they only knew each other from school. So we now know that Darriynn Brown had, in fact, been inside Monica's house way more than what was let on, which I don't know why they would lie about that. That's still something else that still bugs me right now, is that why did they lie about how well they knew Darriynn? That doesn't make sense to me, no matter which way I cut that up. They're lying about that for a reason, and I just can't seem to figure that out. So now the newest thing was on June 9th, which would have been yesterday at 8:59 p.m. when everyone went cray-cray. And I couldn't go live. I couldn't find a charger, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do it tomorrow. So it just says that the evidence submitted to the lab has been returned, linking Darriynn Brown to Cash Gernon at the time of his death. Therefore, he is also being charged with capital murder. So I wonder what's the evidence that is linking him. Again, we'll learn that as time goes on. I know some people wanted to know immediately, well, why don't we know that now? And you guys, we've all talked true crime, I'm sure. Hey, Pixie Mermaid, what a beautiful name. It's confusing because yes, I heard that also. Hi, Nellie. I don't think I said hi to you. Oh, there I go, getting distracted. What was I saying? Sky, what was I saying right now before I got distracted? Okay, Arch Girl. Let me see what it's saying on the YouTube side. What was I saying? Okay, Dave, I'll check them out after. Dave or anybody, what was I saying right now? Because I already lost my train of thought. Oh, now I know. So I want to know, what is this evidence that is linking him that they sent to the lab? It could be a lot of things, you guys. Some people, like I was saying, were kind of upset because they want to know right now, but we know this is an active investigation, you guys. We're not going to know all the details up front. They're going to hold some things back. So it could be the knife. It could have his DNA on it. It also could have been, we don't know, possibly he could have, cut himself. Maybe he got blood on Cash. And this is a little graphic, you guys. So again, just warning, some of this stuff that is a little graphic. It could have been that. It could have been, God forbid, it could have been, if, like some of the people Monica's dad has put out there, still putting it out there, that Cash was SA by Darriynn, which he was putting that out there that day that it all happened. I don't understand why he was putting that out there so soon, but he put it out there that, Darriynn had, SA Cash. So it could be, maybe, if that is true, it could be that. It could be a different thing. So right now we don't know exactly what evidence they have. I am interested in knowing what exactly it is. Hey, Ozzy. Yeah, how can police file a report 2 months after? And here's the thing too, because I need to still go back and look at all my screenshots, but correct me, Amanda will know this. Amanda, is your mind working good right now? Or maybe one of you guys. The neighbor that originally said that Darriynn broke into his home, if you remember, he said he broke into his home. He got in a struggle with him. He hit him. Darriynn hit the neighbor, the older man. He was an older man, a grandpa, I believe. Then he grabbed a knife. He grabbed the 2-year-old grandbaby that was sleeping, and he had to pretty much wrestle with him to get the grandbaby out of his hands. And that in the original post by this neighbor, that he had called police, he blamed the police. He even called, like, who was it? Some politician or something like that, but that he was reaching out and trying to getting all this help, and nobody was listening to him at the time. But then, and I need to make a video on this, but then fast forward to where we're at now. Cash has been brutally murdered. Now he wants to report it, and then he says in his new statement, he says that he didn't report it because Monica told him not to, because of, he was going through mental issues and he was staying with her and la-di-da, la-di-da. So that's the thing that I'm really confused about. Is originally, in his original, when this first happened, before he put charges on him, he said that he did call, and he made it in his post. It was like he reached out to all of these people and no one took him serious. He was blaming the police. And then now we learn he never called the police. So Nurse Bev, the grandpa story stinks. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, but there's something about the grandpa story that just doesn't sit right with me. And again, you can't believe everything that is just put out to you guys. You can't just believe if someone is saying this happened. You can't just believe even when mainstream media says stuff to us. You have to really look at what's being said. So I don't know. There's definitely something weird about, hi Samantha, about the grandfather's, well, this grandpa, not just the neighbor. I call him the grandpa because he's a neighbor and he's an older man. There's something weird about his statement that doesn't sit right. First of all, he's changed the statement totally around. He called police originally, and then he didn't call police. So I don't know. So I hope they look more into that. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie says he did call. DB went to the hospital that night. Is there records of that, or is that what's being put out, Stephanie? I mean, I don't know if we can get records of him being in the hospital, but I just know that I have on my phone his original screenshot statement when this first happened. So now he's saying that, he didn't call. And the reason he didn't call was because Monica said. So that's two different statements right there. But I have his original one saved on my phone I need to look at. That's why I didn't do a video on him, Amanda. Well, you should have did a video on him, Amanda, so we would have had those screenshots that we can go to and look at from his original statement. Now I got to go look at my phone. Okay, so so that's what we have now. So now I'm going to read you guys. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to get you guys. So do you guys hear crackling by any chance? I'm going to get you guys his lawyer's statement. And just so you guys know, the lawyer is, oh my God, my hair. The lawyer is, in this new statement, he said it in his originals when he first did his first statement. Hi, Becky. First time here. Uh-oh, you guys got to give Becky a crazy welcome. Hi, Becky. Welcome. Do you know this case? Cash Gernon case. Have you heard it before? We're going over not everything in details from the beginning because we have covered that case and we have made plenty of videos. So check those videos out. Check out some of the old lives a tiny bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the crackling. It's going to piss me off if I watch the replay, and it's a lot. So I do apologize, you guys. I have a new computer. I have a plug hooked up to the modem connected here. I'm doing everything StreamYard says, and this mic is not old. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. You've been watching CDD and Amanda. Well, welcome to Good Channels. Amanda's on fire. She's on fire because she's covering so many different cases, and you guys think that's easy, and it's really not easy to do. It's really not. There was somebody else. There was someone else I seen. Again, just hi to anyone that I didn't say hi to. So let me get you guys. Okay. And we're doing pretty good on time. Only 36 minutes in. Woohoo! 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 Hey, break the silence. All right. All right. All right, so I'm going to read an article to you guys, and this would have been from the Dallas Morning News, and this right here has the lawyer's statement on it. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Hi, Lindsay. And then after I share this, I'll look at chat and we'll just chit chat and go over anything. If you guys want to come on panel, you guys can do that too. I'm not sure if anybody would be down to come up. Wow, crazy crime drink before 12 a.m. It's heaven. I'm glad it's over you. It's too early for me. Going live later. I do. My mind's better. Deco Paint, what's up, girl? Mad Jack. Hi. Oh, what is going on here? No. Close. Don't try to trick me. Okay, can you guys that okay? Nurse Bev, yes, she did. She said that she told him to get out of her house and that she didn't want him. That's just a weird thing. I don't want you. That's such a weird thing to say. That's coming from Monica. Who tells it I don't want you? It makes me wonder if, I know people are going to be like, what? But if, I don't know, maybe Darriynn had a crush on her. I know people are going to say, what? I mean, we don't know, you guys. It's just what she says, I don't want you. It's really weird. Hey, crazy mama, what's up? How are you, love? He was coming on to her. I don't know, Nurse Bev. All I know is that Monica said that, we all know that she told him, she got really upset when he, that days before this crime happened, that she was out shopping or something like that, and she came home and she seen him in the house, and she got really upset and she was yelling, and her kids were there, and she said she yelled at her kids and she yelled at him, and she said for him to get out of there and not to go around her kids, and that she said, I don't want you. It's just a weird statement to say to somebody, I don't want you. Just makes me wonder, was he, trying, I don't know. It's just a weird statement. Okay. Monica told him not to because he was staying with her and he was going through mental health. Sorry, but I'm confused by all this. Hold on. Was it actually filed? D, if you're talking about the neighbor, no. Originally, when this happened, the neighbor didn't, and that happened in February. The neighbor didn't report it, he said, and there's nothing filed on it until recently. So at that time, no, he didn't report when the break-in happened. And that's not even just a break-in. I mean, what he's saying is Darriynn went into his home, broke into his home, assaulted him, then grabbed his grandbaby and was leaving with the grandbaby. That's more than just breaking into someone's house. So again, he said he didn't report it because Monica said not to, but then in his original statement, he said he did report it, but there was no record of it. So maybe that's why he switched it and said he didn't report it. Maybe because he knew people like us, people in the Facebook groups went and looked it up and there was nothing to file. A little more crackling and dropping out, some slight bit here and there. Okay. Probably because I have my screen open. I'm thinking it's when I share, it does the crackling. I don't know why it is. I do apologize, you guys. I've done everything StreamYard has suggested, so I do need to find I need something else to go live with because this is just not working for me. It's pissing me off. I like to bring good quality, you guys, and I don't care if I got to pay for it, in which I am paying for it, and it's still not good quality, so I'm sorry. I'm surprised Monica still focused after capital charges filed against DB. It takes a lot for that charge. Lab results are fact. Yeah. Well, There's a lot. So let me read this to you guys really quick so you guys can see. It just says, man accused of kidnapping Cash Gernon from Dallas home now faces capital murder charges in the boy's death. So police said that evidence returned from the crime lab connected Darriynn Brown, 18, to the slaying of the Cash Gernon. So, and then again, you guys know this is obviously Darriynn Brown. So police have filed a charge against 18-year-old Darriynn Brown, saying Wednesday night that the evidence returned from the crime lab connected him to the slaying of the 4-year-old Cash Gernon. Again, we don't know exactly what that was yet. Brown's attorney, now his attorney, Heath Harris, said Wednesday night that he was frustrated how slowly authorities were moving, but hoped that the new charge would mean that he'd be able to request an examining trial and get access to the evidence. So it says, it's almost a month after this tragedy, and I'm still waiting to prepare this kid's defense, he said. We can't do that till we have all the evidence. So this is something that his lawyer had said when he made his first statement. And this is when it was regarding the video that Monica released to the Daily Mail. And we've all seen it and we've all analyzed it. The one, again, where he's taking cash out. The lawyer, when he made his first statement, that's one thing he had said. He said that he hasn't even received that from law enforcement, that he's waiting for it, that he's just seeing it online like the rest of us. So even still now, he has no evidence. He has nothing yet. So they haven't gave him anything, which makes sense. How is he going to, work on this when he has no evidence? So then it goes on to say that Harris, who has previously said that it's not an open and shut case, he was also waiting, have a doctor. Oh yeah, so then he was also waiting to have a doctor evaluate Brown's mental health and determine whether he's competent to assist in his own defense. Now we know it's been going around that he was possibly schizophrenic. So waiting on that still to see if he's had that evaluation yet and what are the results for that. We're still waiting for that. That's else. But again, his mother did say that he suffered from mental illness. We still don't know the exact what he suffered from. It says, let's see what else. So it says that, that because of the speculation about the case and the release of the video, again, we know law enforcement didn't release that video. We know it was Monica. So because Monica released that video to the Daily Mail, Darriynn taking cash, that it's going to be hard for Darriynn to get a fair trial. So that's pretty interesting. His lawyer is bringing that up. Also, I do want to point out there is another video. I'm not sure if you guys seen it. I'm not going to say the creator's name, but if you've been following this case, I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. But another creator put out a video of, it was the FBI inside the bedroom, and it shows the FBI looking around. The FBI moves the baby camera. He moves the camera around, and then you hear, there's two of them. Then you hear one of them say something about, it sounds like they say something like there's a shirt or something, and they look like kind of out the window, and then they go out the room. And, from the video and the creator that put it up, saying that they found Darriynn's bloody clothes outside of the window. Now, this creator does talk to Monica, befriended her. They have talked. I was blown away, I'm going to be honest, when I seen that video be uploaded. One, why would Monica release that? Why would she give that out? I mean, this is an open investigation. I kind of feel like Monica's putting all this stuff out just to protect herself and just say, hey guys, I had nothing to do with it. I feel like these things that she's putting out there, she doesn't realize it's messing with this investigation, and it's just to clear her own name, I feel like. Because why would you give that to a YouTuber who's going to put it out And yeah, so I mean, I just was blown away that that was even put out, because law enforcement was probably pretty upset by it, because we know they're watching everything. So I do think that, you know, will he be able to get a fair trial if it's tried right there? I don't know. So it's interesting his lawyer is bringing that up. It does go on to say that his attorney said Wednesday night, so that would have been last night, that he was frustrated by how slowly the authorities were moving, but that the new charge would mean that he'd be able to request an examining trial and access to the evidence. So I guess with the new charge, he's going to be able to get the evidence, get it now, because he's been waiting and he hasn't gotten it yet. So it's almost, again, it's just a repeat. It just says it's almost, let me move that out of the way. I don't want that ad to be showing. Again, this is just to repeat what he said. It's almost a month after this tragedy. I'm still waiting to prepare for this kid's defense. It's funny how he talks as a lawyer, this kid's defense. But when you watch the lawyer speak, that's how he talks. So I just thought it was funny. We can't do that till we have all the evidence. And then again, it's just to repeat what it says. Let's see. So then police did not elaborate on what the evidence was that linked Brown to the slaying. Police have said for weeks that they expected to file a capital murder charge against him as soon as they got back forensic evidence. So again, we've been waiting on that. And then I showed you guys from their website that it said, from the very beginning, that they pretty much, knew that they were going to be able to put this charge on him once that evidence came back. So there is no doubt who took him. As soon as I get the lab report back, there will be no doubt who killed him. And that was from Lieutenant Kerry Wise. And he said that at that community meeting that was in May. Now, we know that he's in the county Dallas, jail. And then his bond is set for $1.625 million. Can I have $1.625 in my bank account, please? Thanks. Thanks, guys. And then he just faces burglary and kidnapping. Yeah. And that's from an additional charge. And that was happened from the elderly person from February. So I think that's all it says. And then this is just a recap of what we already know from the case. But we already know all this stuff. So yeah, so that's what his lawyer is saying, that he wants the evidence, to give him the evidence now. He wants to be able to start, getting ready to defend him. He's still waiting for the results. I wonder if he's already had a doctor look at him. I thought originally he already had a doctor in looking at him, but I guess I'm wondering, has that happened? And then what are those results? So those are some things that I would like to know. And then, of course, just like all of you guys, what's this evidence that's linking him? I think it's the knife. I personally think it's the knife that's going to link him to it, because we know they did find the knife, so it could have DNA on there. Yeah, so let me see what you guys are saying in chat. Hey, Diesel. Let me move this over right here. You almost got burnt bacon? Oh no. Is it crackling now? I closed the screen, so I'm hoping. Oh, let me get that off the screen. I hate when I do that, when I leave something up and it's up there the whole time. Okay. I'll even take the 1.625 million. Send it to me. The autopsy will be very telling. Yeah. My gut, D says, my gut tells me he suffered from schizophrenia. I just get that vibe off of him. I'm not excusing him. Yeah, and that's another thing. Thank you, Dawn, for saying that. We're not saying because if he is schizophrenic, or if, we're not saying that's like a get out of jail free pass, but it's also, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be looked into. Oh, I have something on my nose. that it matters, you guys. Mental health is serious. And I don't know why people get upset when you want to know more. Like, did he suffer from this? Did he have this? There's nothing wrong with that. People think that we're trying to say, like, oh, he doesn't belong in jail then. No, that's not what we're saying. If he did this crime, yes, he does. But I also think that if he does suffer from anything, he should still get care for that. I don't believe throwing someone who suffers from schizophrenia, no matter what, I mean, maybe you guys might come for me, but just in a cell, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying that, yes, he should be charged. Yes, he should do the time, but I think it's something we should be looking into. I want to know more about that. Dolly, DP forensics are in. Will they stop bashing Monica? Who's been bashing Monica? Well, we know Monica lied. That's one. I don't think Monica was involved in this crime. I really don't. I think Monica, I don't know. I don't think she did the crime, though. I don't think he did. I mean, she did. I don't think, you know, the kids, I mean, this is just my opinion, but I don't know how you guys feel about it. But I mean, where they slept was a hazard. It was not safe for two twin boys to be sleeping. It's not safe for even an adult to be sleeping. I mean, they had the AC thing on top. I mean, who puts the crib underneath the AC thing? It could have, I mean, I seen that I was like, oh my goodness. I don't even like hanging photos over my bed because, I mean, if there's an earthquake or if they, I don't know. Amanda, she can't find your channel. Hi, Angela. Can someone link or, hi, Bruce. Crazies with an A. Oh, Dolly said some YouTubers have been pathetic. Yeah, I haven't really been watching too much of the other stuff with the case. I was in the very beginning, but then I stopped because I feel like for me as a creator, it can get a little distracting. Hi, Louise. How are you, beautiful? Yeah, and then again, you guys, we got to remember too that bedroom, well, it's not even a bedroom, but where the boys were sleeping were in the back of the house, way separate from anybody else. I personally would have been really worried to have my own kids in there. But not only that, I don't know how you guys are, but I feel like if you're watching someone else's kids, you're just a little bit more attentive. I know I am. I'm more nicer. You're not going to yell at these kids like you would your normal kids. That's just me. Um, I mean, I rather them in the living room on the couch than over there. But again, that doesn't. Dawn, hello, beautiful. How are you, my love? It's okay, Bruce. I was just teasing you. We like to tease each other here, just so you know. People, I say cheno. Welcome to my cheno. So yeah, we all have a good time here. Money bags. Money bags. Oh, hi, money bags. Says, I want to know why DB's mom feel as if he's not capable. I wonder if she knew all what he was doing. Yeah, that's a good point, Money. I'm gonna call you Money. Because she knew, well, again, the mom's statement was that she didn't believe, she knew her son suffered from mental, and we covered this before. I think I played the video for you guys of the audio of her speaking, but she said something in the lines of, he did suffer from mental illness, but he would never hurt a child. I believe she also said that he, was around children in their own home. So she just didn't believe it. She actually said she believed that somebody in the house where Cash was staying, so Monica's house, somebody from the house did it and they set him up. She believes that. There was, I believe, obviously there are signs that this kid, it seems like from the neighbors, from that neighborhood, this was somebody who just caused havoc in that neighborhood. Hey, Derek, what's up? He caused havoc. We have the photo of him with the hammer. from a neighbor's security camera. I mean, how scary is that? And I said that last time. He looks so scary in that photo. He has a hammer in his hand and he looks like he's going to break it. The camera, when the neighbors, did speak about him, they talked about seeing him walking the street. One neighbor went and did an interview, and he said that there was a time where he seen Darriynn walking and he had a hammer in his hand. And things like that, you kind of wonder if people just knew him as being that kid that not a kid, he was an 18-year-old, but I still consider that a kid. I know you guys might be like, no, I guess because I have a 16-year-old, so I still see her as my little baby. But it seems like everyone knew him and you kind of just stood away from him possibly. He might have been the person, if you see him walking, you probably just went across the street. You didn't know what he was capable of. I mean, there's 2 other videos that show, him peeking in a backyard. Some people don't believe that's Darriynn. And I do want to point out, there are people that believe that that is not Darriynn walking in and taking cash. And there's also people that believe that that's not Darriynn on the camera where we see him peeking in the neighbor's backyard and then he gets spooked out and he runs. I think the neighbors, the kids, or somebody must have been back there that spooked him. There's that one. And then there's that other one where he's breaking into a car. Well, he's trying to open the car door. So again, I want to know hear from people that think that isn't Darriynn. That's who I want to talk to. I want to know what makes you think it's not him. I personally think it is him, but yeah, Stephanie, I think so too. That one for sure, no one can deny. The one with him with the hammer, it's his face at the hammer. I mean, clearly that's him. So you can't deny that one. But the other 2, I'm telling you guys, there's people, I see them in the Facebook groups. I see comments, even on my own videos, in my own lives, people have comments. And I always ask the question back, not on the Facebook groups, but if it's a comment on my own channel, I always ask about why do you believe that? Because I want to know, do you think somebody else was there? What are your thoughts? I like talking to people that have a different opinion than mine. I mean, I like that. If we can have a grown-up conversation, that's the best thing ever. I hate when I try to talk to someone and they just come at me and bash me. It's like, there's no need for that. Dolly, what's going on? Moderators, I'm not saying anything wrong. Let me look at my YouTube chat because it's up to date instead of. Is everything okay in chat, guys? I hope everything's okay. No drama, guys. Let's all just talk respectfully here. If you have a different opinion, if you think Brown is innocent, feel free to say it. But there's just no bashing here. If you can't have a conversation like a grown adult, then this really isn't the channel. We don't do that here. We really don't. Like I said, I like talking to people that have a different opinion than I. I mean, if you know me from the Watts case, I have I believe others were involved with that one, and people get mad at me for it. So if you have a different opinion, I don't like bashing people for having their own opinion because I have mine, of course. We all have it. All right, Dolly, when I'm done with the live, I always go back and I reread everything. So why do I have my hands like that? I'm like, Alyssa, it's Alyssa, right? Alicia, Marie, what evidence do they have? It's him. Well, they haven't told us yet, but it's forensics. So they have something that's forensics that's connecting him to being there at the time that Cash was murdered. Those were that was the Dallas PD statement that the forensics that they have gotten back is connecting him to being there at the time that he was killed. So To me, it has to either be the knife, DNA on that knife, and they had blood on the knife. It connects the two, Cash's blood, or it could be, God forbid, but if you believe what Monica's dad has put out there from day one, it could also be DNA if he hurt Cash in that way, which I thought about that yesterday, of the different things it could be, and it just made me want to throw up. Yes, capital murder. Yeah, it should be. I think it's the knife. I personally think, because they did get the knife, so I'm thinking Cash's blood is possibly on there. Again, this is just me speculating right now. I'm thinking his blood's on there, and then his DNA is on the knife. So if that's it, I'm sorry, you did the crime. But I still think somebody else was there. I do. I can't get past that. Yeah, money. I won't repeat all of that, but yeah, everything you just said. Because it just makes me gross to think if he did that to Cash before. It's just disgusting. Trevor in custody? Not that I know of as of right now, unless you're finding breaking news in right now, but so far, no. Yeah, Stephanie, it is nauseating. It's really, it made me, yesterday when I just thought of it, because I was thinking, okay, what could they possibly have? I literally just got grossed out. Norma. I like that name, Norma. That's what you just heard? Okay, let me see. Where did you hear that at, Norma? If Dawn's here, Dawn. Let's see. Is Dawn still here? Dawn's my go-to to finding anything out like this. Molly Golightly. Is she live, or did she put a thing out? Because I'm not seeing it out here, at least. There's nothing new with him. Nope. Amanda says no. Oh, maybe you're not saying no to me. So, what do you guys think about these new charges? To me, if for me, I feel like if he did the crime, he needs to do the time. But I still feel somebody else was there. I just do. I feel somebody else was there. And also, another interesting thing is that, remember, Monica's dad, I keep going back to Monica's dad. Monica's dad said that somebody else was there and somebody else was recording. I mean, why would he say that? What made him think that? And it's always something like, yeah, I don't know. Don, did you hear? Oh, because I'm not seeing anything popped up as from news or anything being reported, but that Darriynn Brown, that Trevor Gernon was arrested today, or he turned himself in. I'm not sure if one or the other. So Money says they already said someone was recording and was a minor. But who said that, Money? See, because I'm waiting for, and this is the thing too, I wish law enforcement would just release a statement on that, saying, hey, that's not true. I mean, they made a statement saying that Monica was, putting out information that there was some confusion and all that about being the mom. But, I just wish they would saying that. Delaney, I don't know. I pulled it up on my phone to see, and I'm not seeing anything about it. So again, we'll just have to wait. It was a detective who said it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that, Money. So if you have a link, you can send me to my email. If one of my mods can send that. One thing I like to see before I go on repeat that, I like to see it for a fact. Not saying you're lying, but Yeah, Delani. I'm sure Dawn haven't heard anything on that. Yeah, so we haven't heard anything about that yet. So maybe she's getting an inside scoop from somebody, but we haven't. I'll find any. Oh, thank you, Money. Thank you. Money, money, money. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And then if one of my mods can just link my email. All right, guys. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys today for the live. I just wanted to cover this and get you and let you guys know what's being crazy messages. Yeah, Dan, we'll have to look into that after because I'm not seeing it either. So we'll have to check text crazy. Oh, is that? God, he looks beat up. Okay, where did you get it from though? What website is this? Can you? Here it is. Hold on. Oops. Hold on, guys. You might hear crackling again because I'm going to look up something. Yeah, but that's from Facebook. Let me go to Facebook. And I'm wondering if I can show guys. Trying to find it. If not, I'll just read you. Oh, I have to log in. I should be logged in. Oh gosh. Hold on, guys. Can you guys hear my stomach growling? You guys are like, your stomach's always growling. Eat, bitch, eat. All right. I'm going to try to show you guys it. Neba. So, all right, let's see. Well, I found it, so let me see. Here we go. Decode, thank you for that. I probably look crazy trying to find this information for you. Just so you guys know, I'm going to show my Facebook right now, so don't message me on Facebook unless you want your photo to pop up, because just letting you know. So let me. All right, I'll look at that after. Let's read this one first on. And Okay. I'm just opening it up for you guys to see. So it looks like he was arrested. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Sorry. I'm all reading it to myself. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm just looking to make sure that no one's going to be doxxed here. So again, you guys don't message me on Facebook right now unless you want your photo to pop up, because I'm going to share my Facebook. So just letting people know that right now. Let me share my screen and yeah. Okay. I'm all reading it. Forgot I didn't share it to you guys. All right. Let's go here. Okay. So can you guys see that? And then Dawn, I'll go on the other thing you just sent me right now, Dawn. Oh my God, Nally, did you really send me that much? Thank you, love. Was gonna send a super sticker, but they all freaked me out. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Low key, I'm freaking out right now behind the scenes because I'm like, I don't want to dox anyone right now. So I'm like really nervous to be showing you guys this page, because that's the last thing I do want anybody's personal information popping up. Okay, so God, let's look at the photo first. Can you guys see that? I'm not on my... Thank you again, Nally, for that. I appreciate you. And Deco Paint, thank you so much for yours also. I really do. So he looks beat up. Can you guys see that okay? Dirt on his face? Or is this bruises on his face right here? You see that? God, he looks bad. He looks really, really bad, you guys. Oh, Louise, thank you. I like color, so thank you. Thank you for your comment. Okay, so he looks like he hasn't showered. He looks like he hasn't slept. He looks really bad. So it says, and again, this is coming from the Harris County. So this is on Facebook and on June 10th. So today, let me get that out of the way. It says deputies Mark Herman office conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle. Oh, wow. So he was pulled over and the driver was identified as Trevor. So he was pulled over for a traffic stop, you guys. Isn't that how people get arrested? Traffic stop or your own home security camera. Sorry, I'm thinking of another case. So, and then it just says that, further investigation revealed he had multiple open felony warrants for 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance, and then 2 counts of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and fraud. So he had fraud, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and then 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance. So Trevor Allen Gernon was arrested and booked into the Harris County Jail for the felony warrants. His total bond was set at, okay. And then, so again, these were charges that he was running from. And it looks like they caught up to you, buddy. Looks like they caught up to you for a traffic stop. So I'm sorry, but you can run, but you can't hide. And this is where I'm and people might get mad at me for this, but I don't know. I just felt that after his son was brutally, murdered, and he left his children there in Monica's care, and he was obviously making horrible choices. And you have to take responsibility for some part of this. I'm sorry, you do. And in the beginning, when I first started covering this case, I said during a live or one of the videos, I think it was a live, I said, I really hope and pray that, because there's another little boy you guys left. There's a little boy who's 4 years old, who's lost his twin brother, who was extremely close, by what people said, he was extremely close to his brother. And they always were together, and Cash usually was the one leading the pack, and, Carter just kind of followed him. And now he doesn't have him. what he must be going through without, his brother, but not only his brother, his other half. He's a twin. And I learned this from people who have had twins that I've seen in the comment section. They say these things like, I have twins. I can't imagine what the other one is going through. They're always together. So the little boy's going through a lot. So I had said in one of the lives that I hope that he would just turn himself in, do the time, better his life, and be the dad that his son's going to need right now. Because his son needs a dad to step up and get his shit together and be there for him. I'm sorry if I'm being a little, I don't know, but it's just upsetting that, these are our, I don't want to say our children, but that's his child, but still, it just still affects us all. And now I'm glad, obviously, he didn't turn himself in. He didn't do the right thing. He was running from the law still. And I'm just glad that, funny, him driving around, he gets stopped and they got him. So I'm glad. I'm glad. But now maybe now he can do some soul searching and just be better. I mean, my God, he has a child left. He has a child left. And I was thinking, because he, suffered from drug abuse, obviously. This is, obvious that he has, that, he could have went down two roads. He could have went down feeling sorry for himself and just continue doing drugs, being, making bad choices and just, pity party on himself. Or do the right thing, hold yourself accountable, do the time, and just get your shit together and be a parent to your child, because that 4-year-old's going to need therapy. That 4-year-old's going to need a loving mother, a loving grandmother, everybody around him needs to just give him the attention he needs, and he's going to need his dad. So I still hope and pray that this father ends up doing the right thing and just gets his shit together. All right. Before I let you go, I want to share something else. So let me stop sharing this really quick. Sorry if I went on a little tangent, but it just gets me really upset over this. And again, I've told you guys this before. I want to share something else Dawn sent me. I before have been an enabler. In my younger years, I dabbled with doing, not the best choices in my life. I've done some partying. I've done some bad things, not like break the law, but I've partied. And when I say party, you know what I'm saying. So I've done those things too. But I always just feel like when you become an adult, you're 30 something years old, you're 40 years old, and you're still doing these, it's like, in a way, because I've been there in both sections, I guess, of the aspect of it all. I've known people who've been in rehab. Like I said, I was really bad as being an enabler. Not proud of that. I just figure like, fuck, like there has to be a time where you grow the fuck up and you just take responsibility for your own life. You can't keep blaming everybody else for shit that's going wrong in your life. How far is that going to take you blaming your dad wasn't around, your mom wasn't around, this happened, that happened. I get that. But then you have to get to a point in your life where you're like, okay, I'm done. I'm done blaming everybody. I want to do better. I want better for myself. I want better for my kids, and get your shit together. I'm sorry. It just gets me. It gets me. Yeah, you got to own it. Eventually you got to own it, you guys. I mean, it's so much, maybe because it's so much easier just to do the pity party and blame people, maybe, because then you really don't have to do much. But I just think, like, how long can you live just living that lifestyle? It's just so sad. I know someone who, I want to say he's like 50s, and his whole life on and off in drugs, started as partying, and in and out of jail. He has 3 kids. They are all grown up. Wait, 4 kids. They're all grown. The youngest, I think, is 18. Some of them have kids, so he has grandbabies. And he's still fucking up and still doing drugs, still causing stress on the family. And the daughter was like, just washed her hands with it. She's like, dude, my dad is already a grandpa. I don't know how much longer I can go through with this. And I'm saying, and when I'm saying going through things, I mean, the stories I can tell you, it's embarrassing. But it's like, it's sad in a way that addiction has you. But then on the other hand, I don't know how, I don't know. It's just own it. Just do better. I don't know. I mean, how long can you live this way? Let me see what Dawn sent me, you guys. Hold on. Bear with me. Dawn. Dawn, the thing you sent me, was that for this case or is that something different? Because I'm reading the. Is Dawn still here? Did she leave me? Looks like DB has a new attorney on his new capital. Oh. So is his lawyer bouncing out now? Is that what you're saying? Which, that's interesting because he just made his statement last night. Is Dawn still here? Where did you see that, Nicole? Maybe I could pull it up here. No, a public attorney. Yeah, I think Dawn bounced. Dawn's probably doing research right now, you guys. If she's not here, she's doing research. I can bet you money she sent me something, but I'm not going to share it because I don't see. Yeah, I don't see it has to. I'll have to look at it afterwards, you guys. My mom has finally quit bailing him out, giving him money. Are you talking? Oh, what? So your mom was the enabler, Leanne? Rachel says, my sis got on drugs at 15. She's 48 now and still doing the same old thing. Poor kids. Yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad, all of that. It's like, I don't understand it. I don't know. I mean, I understand addiction and I take it serious. I really do. And it's a really sad thing. If anybody's been in a home with someone who's been addicted to drugs, you know what I'm talking about, how sad it is. It's embarrassing to have people over sometimes. Like I said, I was the enabler. I partied when I was young also, so I'm not innocent. I've done my share of bad choices. But then you just, I don't know, it's like I just seen it as I was young and I was partying and I don't know, and then you get your shit together, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Drug abuse is no excuse for shitty behavior. Yes, very true. Ellen, it's very sad and the innocent kids are hurt the worst. It's true. It is true. Oh, I'm so glad Dawn shared that news with you guys. Yes, Dawn's going through that right now. So prayers for her dad. Prayers for Dawn to be. Her dad's going through something right now. She shared it in the. I see she shared it in there. So, all right, guys. So I took a little bit more longer than I wanted. I'm sorry, but that's what we do here. Hey, San 50%, you're late. We went over the new stuff with Cash Gernon case. Brain jump started. Juicy said my brain so yeah. I know when I seen that comment, Juicy, I was like, wait a minute. And I had to read it a couple times to make sure I understood what it said. And then that's when I wrote, I'm like, wait. If it wasn't you, I would have thought somebody was like being mean to me if it wasn't you. So again, we went over Sound 50%. We went over Cash Gernon case. We went over the new charges. It's capital murder. Law enforcement has said that there was forensics that they sent out. They got them back and they put Darriynn Brown to the crime to Cash at the time of the crime. So I'm thinking again, it was the knife. I think it really was. And then we also learned that Darriynn, not Darriynn, I keep saying Darriynn, that Trevor, who is Cash's dad, was arrested today. He was driving, thinking he looked a hot mess though, right? In that photo, he looked a hot mess. He looked like he had dirt or bruises on his face. His hair looks like it hasn't been washed. He looked bad. He looked like he hasn't been sleeping. One, he's running from the law. Two, his son was brutally murdered. And then three, he's a drug addict. So he's driving, think he's all cool, whatever. And then sirens come on. His heart dropped when those sirens went on. And then they ran his name. And yep, he had some felonies and they arrested him. So that's what we went over today. So you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I have a lot to do right now. I'm gonna go to the gym and do a little cleansing of my brain. I like sitting in the sauna for a little bit, letting all the toxins come out of my body. I do a little, I talk to myself in the sauna. Usually there's no one in there, but this is when I usually just think, okay, what am I working on? What do I got to do? And I then go and work out, listen to some good Rihanna. I love Rihanna or Beyonce when I work out. I blast it and I have a good workout in. And then I will eat because I haven't even ate breakfast. I guess I'm fasting today, Sky. Again, hopefully the merch will be out ready for you guys next week. I'm going to put it into YouTube today and I'm going to hook it all up. It's already done. But again, I have to wait. I guess it takes a couple of days for it to sync up. So you guys are going to love, I hope you guys love the merch, the design. This is the first design. I'm coming out with the second design because I have to figure out, in fact, I should have him do the design for the hats now because this design would be good for shirts, hoodies. Also, I don't think they have cropped shirts or cropped hoodies on the website that I'm using. So I don't know about you ladies, but I like cropped hoodies and cropped shirts. I wear them all the time. I know, Dawn, this is early for you. Dawn's like, I can't focus right now. It's too early for me. Yeah, I'm going to see what they have. So the design I have right now is going to be for shirts and hoodies. And I'm trying to, and coffee mugs. It will look sick on a coffee mug. Oh my God, it's going to look so sick. But I want to do hats because I wear hats all the time. So I want them to be like, I like dad hats. That's the kind I wear. And then my boyfriend likes snapback? Is that what they're called? Snapback? I'm probably not saying that right, but you know what I'm talking about, guys. So those will be the two hats. I want to see if they have makeup bags because that would be sick for a makeup bag. And then I want to see what else they have. Yeah, I love hats too. I love. I mean, all you need when you have no makeup on is a hat and I'm good to go. Some lip gloss, let's go. Leggings, yeah. So I got to see because I'm doing it through, what's the website that's connected? There's two websites that are connected to YouTube. And I got to see what they have on there, but I'll be messing with that today. So again, thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you guys for the super chat so much. Nally, you're so great to me. Let me know, Nally, when you receive that, please, in the mail. I always get nervous when I mail something out. I always think it's gonna get lost. So please just let me know. Now I'm going to bounce. Okay, Dawn, thank you so much, Dawn. I adore you and love you and appreciate you so much. Just know that I really, really do. You guys, Dawn does so much work for me. I don't want to say work for me because she doesn't work for me, but she helps me out a lot. She's a true crime junkie like me, so she really, no crop tops. Why, Amanda? So, Dawn, I appreciate you. Belly flop. I like crop stuff. I love cropped hoodies, cropped shirts, all that stuff. So if this website doesn't have it, what I'm going to do is, since my boyfriend obviously does clothing too. He does that stuff here at the house. We have all the equipment. I will just take personal orders for those two things, and I'll figure out how I'm going to set that all up. I'll probably have to set up a PayPal for you guys to be able to do it. But I know Valerie's going to want something cropped too. Well, Rachel, there's going to be for sure there's going to be t-shirts, full length t-shirts for girls, blouses. I don't call them blouses, I call them t-shirts. And then, like I have a full length hoodie on now, but I do love yeah, Donna, normal bedtime tonight. Go to bed early. I'll be up all night till 5 a.m. because I actually have a real job. I'd buy a mirror, but I'm gonna see what it has. Okay, guys, man speedos. No, unless you're gonna demon. Unless there'll be man speedos if you model in them. Delani, I'd buy a CC pipe. I don't think they would have that on there. I might just do custom orders since, like I told you guys, we have all the equipment and my boyfriend does that. That would be pretty cool. I know some of my friends would all buy that. All right, guys. Oh my God, Rachel, you're amazing. You're beautiful. Own it. I always say, I work out all the time, but I feel like we're still self-conscious of ourselves. And with putting a bathing suit on, just fucking put it on. I hate when people say, I used to say it before, are you bathing suit ready? I'm never bathing suit ready, but damn, I'm not going to be sweating in my house because I don't want to put a bathing suit on. I don't even care. All right, guys. Oh, man thongs. That's just not even sexy. Who thinks a man thong is sexy? That is just no. Oh, no. I'm just not the one. No. No. I have a 6-pack of rose. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. As always, thank you for spending your day with me. And we might have another morning live tomorrow, maybe. Because I do want to talk about the Samuel Olson case. And I told Amanda she needs to be here for that in case she just needs to be here for that. So I'll look at the schedule and see. But thank you guys again. As always, let me see who's still here and I can say my goodbyes like I always do. My boyfriend's texting me, let's go to the gym. I know, baby. I'm going. Let me get to my YouTube really quick. You guys know how I do it. I do like saying bye to you guys. Damn, Amanda, you're fast, girl. I see your dad bods are in. I like dad bods. My boyfriend has a dad bod, and I think they're sexy as hell. That's what Derek said. He said that dad bods are in. Hold on. Where? Look at Amanda's. Amanda already put out a video. Amanda is so fucking fast. I swear to God. This girl is like, she'll be up here, and she's on her phone. She's badass. Okay, hold on. Let me say goodbye to everybody that's left. So who do we have? Monica, we have Dee. Thank you to my mods all for being here and, as always being here. Luis, Sam 50%, Alani, Rachel, Nelly, John, Crazy Mama, BS Detector, Derek, Amelia, Mosen Man, Demon Child, always bringing humor. Him and John. I think him and John go at it just to see who can make me laugh the most. Because I do go back and look at chat. And when I watch chat after it's done, you guys don't even understand how much I'm cracking up. Donna, you got to end up sending me your tattoo design. Email me it. I want to see it when you end up doing it. I'm so jelly. Alyssa, Juicy. Let me see. Sky, of course, my Sky. Capri. Capri, I feel like I didn't talk to you much in here today. I'm so sorry, love. Um, and I think that's all it's going to let me scroll up. I don't want to miss anybody. So again, thank you guys all for being here with me on this Thursday afternoon. And I will talk to you guys all later. Yeah, I have the best mods. They're like me. A lot of what I like about my mods is they're a little representative of me and my channel, I feel like, but I talk to them really like outside of the channel. So like Purple makes me laugh. I love her to death. Sky, and then Amanda. Someone one time I was talking to someone, they're like, "Do you get mad that your mods drink?" And I'm like, "No. Hello, you must not know me. I got tequila somewhere here, or I got some whiskey here somewhere." Well, not literally right here, but I like everyone to have a good time. So Melanie, Alan, Alan. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta go because my language is already starting to be like kind of weird. Capri, I adore you too. All right, guys. I will see you all later. And oh my gosh, let me. There you go. I hate when I leave something on the screen too long. If I ever leave a comment up there too long, you guys, can you remind me in chat, like, can you take the comment down? Yes, we need justice for Cash. We need justice for Samuel. We need, what's the other one that we've been covering? What's the one Amanda's been covering? That one is really, really sad. The one that he was a John Doe, and now they found out who he was, and then it turns out the mom did it, and the mom looks so freaking creepy. Who else is there? We need justice for Gannon. We're still waiting for that to finalize. Who else is the one? I still say I want justice for Shanann Watts and the girls. I do, because I do think that somebody else knows more, and that person is just walking around scot-free, and that pisses me off. Tristan, thank you, Delana. Delani, Delani, sorry. I need to go. Tristan Bailey, yes, we need justice on that. And you guys, it's just really up there I go, here I go again. It's just upsetting that the victim bashing that's being put out there on Tristan Bailey's social media makes me sick to my stomach. You guys think people bash Shanann Watts? Wait till you guys see or the comments that are made to her. It's disgusting. There you go, Amelia. Thank you. Liam, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, his mom looked really creepy in her arrest photo. Really creepy, you guys. Like, that's like some Satan. I don't know. It looks scary to me, though. I seen it. I was like, oh no. A reform player. Derek, stop lying. He was in Players Anonymous. Stop bashing NK. I didn't even say her name, Demon. How did you know I was talking about her? You must know. All right, guys. So thank you again for being here. And Amari, yes, BS detector. Thank you, Amari Nicholson. That's another one right there. And so, yeah, that's another one. My mind's going to, who else am I forgetting? Yeah, so thank you guys again. Dee, I'm glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back. So, okay. All right, guys. I'm going to leave you guys now, and maybe we'll go live tomorrow. Possibly, if I have everything in order to go live, we will go live again around 11. So, or maybe around 12 tomorrow. I need some sleep. All right, guys. Bye. I'll see you guys later.